Welcome to Fuck a Title Show, folks. Before we get into the podcast, as always, patreon.com/Church of Juvie. $5 a month to get exclusive content, early access to stuff. $2 a month to get a personalized little thank you video, blasted out all over the social medias. Come on now. Patreon.com/Church of Juvie. Just another way for you folks to support the channel if you can. Hit it up.
Relax and breathe. Keep training. You'll get it. Ich, ni, song, she. Come on, everybody, train karate.
Ich, me, some, she. Come on, everybody, train karate. Karate, train the body all the time. Karate.
Oh shit.
What
What is going on today, my hooligans? We got a double content day, podcast and a vlog. Make sure you go check out all the other content if you haven't yet. New Halloween VR stuff, Black Mass Experience, and Conjuring 2, The Visions. So those are out right now for you folks to enjoy. And then the newest one for next weekend, Lights Out. This weekend was just super busy. I didn't get a chance to film that one. I'm going to get that probably filmed today, and I'll get that out for the patrons. Obviously everybody else will get it on Saturday, how that's been working. The $5 patrons do get the early access though. So oh my goodness, folks, what's been up? Yesterday, I don't know how many folks out there are into battle rap or anything like that. But yesterday was the first day of a league, King of the Dot. Their event, World Domination. It's actually World Domination 7. I remember fucking being in the building for World Domination 2, and like that was crazy. I don't know. It's crazy to like look back and actually see that it's on World Domination 7. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of King of the Dot. I'm a huge fan of the folks that like are involved with it. A lot of really good folks that like actually like care about like battle rap and hip hop and stuff that run it, or that are involved with it. Yesterday was super dope. I was looking forward to this one battle in particular, Immaculate versus Iron Solomon, and holy shit, that lived up to the hype for me. I'd probably give it to Ilmac 3-0 though. I don't know. It's not like I've only watched it once. I have to rewatch it. But yeah, I gave it 3-0 to Ilmac. Probably not like a clear body, but I edged every single round to him. So, and then the main event, Disaster versus Oxymiron. Oxymiron is from Russia, and this guy gets like this dude gets like 25 million views on his battles. It gets nuts. And this was his first English speaking battle. He did super good. Honestly, like he did much better than I was expecting. The thing that bugged me though is, I don't know, and like take this how you want. I feel like when both guys waste a round rapping in Russian to a crowd that, I understand it's going to be a lot of Russians to watch it. There were a lot of Russians in the building, but you got to remember your main demographic. You know what I mean? You got to remember your main like audience, not Russians. So when both guys kind of like waste an entire round rapping in Russian, it's, I don't know. I feel like that round from both guys can almost get thrown out, which actually sucks because Oxy's third round, the way he ended it was fucking super good. So, I don't know. It was a good event. Next weekend they're in Toronto, so I'll be watching that too. Oh yeah, we got some topics on the social medias. Let's do that now. Grab a sip of my coffee first. Dun, 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 dun. I believe there was one on Twitter. I have to check though. Oh goodness. Oh, the one thing I really liked about Immaculate's performance against Iron Solomon is he actually did, like, he was able to execute a scheme that people have like done a very long, like people have done in battle rap for a very long time. It's kind of like when you realize like your opponent has repeated certain lines or whatever, and instead like it's so hard to like explain for people that don't watch battle rap. Okay, so like a couple years ago, there was a really famous like battle rapper, an underground rapper, Pumpkinhead, known as PH in the battle world. So he battled Disaster a couple years ago now, or I guess it was more than a couple. But anyway, and he had noticed Disaster repeated shit, and he said, like that whole like, what is it? That whole Harry Coconut segment, Crack City DVD, 2 minutes 54 seconds, like something like that. You know what I mean? He told people exactly where to find it and like what second. Ilmac did that against Iron Solomon, but like he did it in such a creative way that it was like, oh shit, like we've heard that done before, but not like that. It was really cool. I don't know. Oh, okay. Social media topic. Loyalist City. Is this the same? Is this? If it's not, someone's stealing your fucking name, dude. No, this is still you. Okay. Loyalist City at Loyaphoto, Loyaphoto on Twitter. Love in all caps. Oh, I forgot to turn the heat off before I started recording. I apologize for that airy noise, or the white noise you guys will hear. My bad. Love. It's so easy to walk through this life and like say, oh, I don't need love, like, I don't need to be in a relationship, blah blah blah. Well, doesn't make sense, because if you have a best friend or you have a really good friend and you're like, no, I love you, bro, or like it's whatever, like if something happened to that person, you'd be fucking upset, you'd be sad, whatever it is. That's love. You know what I mean? Friendships, that's a type of love. Relationships, that's another type. It's, to say that you can just like make it through this life without experiencing love, or you don't need it and you're fucking, I'm heartless, I don't need love, I like my coffee black, like my heart, that whole fucking corny chestnut. I've always thought that shit was so corny to me. I don't know, when folks like go out of their way to be like, my heart's black, I don't need feelings, I suppress it, like, what are you doing? Like, you don't seem tough. You don't come off as if like you have fucking superpowers because you can't feel these feelings. Like, what are you doing? My heart is black, I don't feel anything, it's all suppressed. Come on, I don't need love. Oh man. No, honestly, love is actually a super important thing. And if you really look at it, like, we have it all around us, especially if you're not a fucking dickhead. Like, if you're a dickhead to everybody in the world, I don't know. I'm sure there's still some people that love you. They're like, yeah, he's a dickhead, but he's our dickhead, so, like, we gotta love him, right? I don't know, folks. It's one of those things, like, to sit there and think that, like, literally, just like, it sounds so fucking corny, and I know, But like, when you realize like love is all around you, whether it's through friends, family, relationships, whatever it is, like love is all around you. And you've gotten through all of this because of the love people have for you. I'm just saying, love is super important, and I don't think people actually realize like on what kind of level we really deal with it all. I don't need feelings. I suppress it all. All right. Okay. Had to clear my throat. Mr. Hamelfett. Halloween costumes. Themed parties. Favorite costume you've ever had. Okay, Halloween costumes, I love them, especially when they're super fucking creative, or like, you know what I mean, they're the ones where you look at them, and you're like, how is that not, like, how did a fucking TV or a movie studio not do that? Like, I love it when the folks who, like, are really, really good at prosthetic makeup or whatever it is, they just they do their own thing, and it comes out looking super fucking cool. I like it, I like it when people put, like, that effort into their costume. To be scary or to be creepy or whatever it is. Am I a fan of the whole fucking slutty costumes? No, honestly. I never understood it. I remember being 21, standing in a bar on Devil's Night, October 30th, and like seeing girls dance around in like the quote unquote like sexy Batman things. And I can't help but, like, they're walking by, like, do you like my costume? I'm Batman. And like, well, you're not, one, you're not Batman. Two, Batman never wore that fucking outfit. Neither did Batgirl or Batwoman. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't help but be like, well, Wonder Woman never dressed like that. Just, throwing that out there, ladies. And when it's like, oh, I'm a slutty cop. Okay. I don't want cops near me on a daily basis, if I'm being honest. Like, don't need a sexy cop, for sure. Like, when does it stop? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm a sexy cop. I'm a sexy Dr. Peppercorn. Like, you're just gonna fucking take some leaves and tape it on your shit? I'm a sexy tree. Go fuck yourself. How's that sound? Be a sexy fucking captain of the boat to the fuck off me islands. I don't. So this is what happens in podcasts when I don't have coffee yet. Just shit flies out, folks. What can you do? Yeah, Halloween costumes, fucking do it. And if you got kids, don't be that dick who's like, hey, when you're 14, stop dressing up, you fuck. That was super aggressive, but you guys know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if your kid wants to dress up, let him fucking dress up. Let your kid have fun. If you gotta try and ruin everybody's fun, there's probably a fucking problem with you. Themed parties. I'm a fan of themed parties, honestly. Even if Christmas time rolls around and someone's like, hey, I'm doing an ugly Christmas party. I don't want to say that I'm there because I might not show up. Depending on the person. Like, if you're a really good friend, then I'm there. You know what I mean? But, like, no. Like, other people, I feel like it's weird because, like, I liked themed parties. I feel like they're a good idea and all that. If I got invited to one, I'd probably attend at least one of them. But other than that, like, if it's a regular ass party, if someone's like, oh, hey, fucking Jimmy's throwing a house party tonight, man, you should come by. I'm like, man, if you're my fucking friend, you should know not to invite me. The fact that you're inviting me right now shows me we are much further back in our friendship than I once thought. Don't invite me to that shit. I don't like house parties. Oh, dogs is barking. No, I don't know. Themed parties, it's kind of weird. Like when was it? I think it was like 4 years ago. I went to, it might even been more than that. Fuck. Either way, I was at a one Halloween party and it was like I thought it was supposed to be 80s themed, but I think only a couple people were there. They dressed up in 80s clothes, and that's what I just went with. But like even that, like for me, that was kind of weird because like I don't know, parties are like these weird things where like especially if you don't know a lot of the folks there. Like I was out in fucking Owen Sound. I don't know anybody out there. But anyway, it was one of those fucking things where it's like if you don't really know folks there, like it's weird because you're just chilling out in the corner or at the back of the room sipping on your drink while everyone else is doing their thing. Like I don't know, it's weird, you know. But if it's like you actually know all these folks, like it's all like it's a gathering of friends, then I don't know, they can be fun. I don't know, because my idea of a party nowadays, it's like fucking, I catch some UFC fights or I just enjoy myself a couple special cookies. I just don't like going out like that anymore. Getting all messed up at somebody else's house. And then I gotta figure out how I'm getting back to mine. Or I gotta sleep at your house and I don't want to sleep at your house. What can you do? Favorite costume I've ever had. This is easy. Favorite costume I ever had. It was my Red Ranger outfit when I was young. Probably like 4 years old. I was the Red Ranger Jason from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This shit came with the helmet, the vest. So dope. Came with the morpher, like the belt buckle thing. Folks. That was where it was at. I was the Red Ranger. My brother was the Green Ranger, which was bullshit because he didn't even really fucking like Power Rangers. So fuck him. I'm pretty sure after Halloween I just kind of stole that shit from him anyway. I was like, nah, fuck you. I'm the Red and Green Ranger now. But yeah, the Red Ranger Jason from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was my favorite costume I ever had. Hands down. And then I'd say, my riding the ostrich one is probably a very close second. All right. Oh, so I saw a trailer for this, the New Mutants. New X-Men coming out. Seems like they're kind of like going for like a horror theme with it, or at least that's what they were conveying with the trailer. The thing is, like the New Mutants comic line really is like a bit of an obscure one itself, I'd say. So I feel like they had to do this. If they didn't fucking change it up, if they were just like, we'll just make, it's going to be an X-Men movie. We know how to make these, don't worry. Then everyone's tired of that shit. We saw it. Like, we're done. I honestly, I'm fucking sick of the X-Men movies. I don't even want to see another one. And I'm a huge X-Men fan. I love X-Men. I really do. I grew up on the old cartoon, the comics. But I don't want to see any more of those movies. If it's just going to be the same shit, fucking Magneto's over here again, and fucking young Jean Grey is now Dark Phoenix. It's just, they're all still going to class, but they're still the mutants you know and love. It's I don't know. Somewhere along the line, they were just like, we're going to fuck this story up. Fuck it. Who cares? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a fan of the newer X-Men stuff. I'm really not. I was like, where the fuck was I going? So glad I have show notes. I can just look down at quick. So yeah, the New Mutants. I don't know. It looks dope because honestly, it's also one of those things we've seen a little bit of it in X-Men 2. Yeah, the second X-Men movie with Stryker's fucking facility there. There are shitty fucking bad people that have young mutants and everything, and they're doing tests on them. And that type of story can't always be attacked with X-Men, we have a problem. Stryker has young mutants. All right, let's get the jet fired up. professor. You know what I mean? We can't do that shit all the fucking time. We need, like, actually having a story about the people in that fucking facility, and they have to use their powers to, like, try and survive. I feel like that's a better way to go about it. I'm super down. I don't know who Macy Williams is playing, but she played Arya, or she plays Arya on Game of Thrones. She's in this. So that's pretty cool too. Oh, finished up season 1 of Frontier. Super dope. I'm super down for that show. Season 2 is happening as well, so that's exciting. I just got to season 2 of Peaky Blinders. I'm on episode 3 actually. Man, find me something that Tom Hardy isn't powerful in. Because even just, god damn it, even just like his like introductory like scenes basically in episode 2, like right away you're just like, yeah, I want to know more about this character. Like, I don't know. I'll go on record saying Tom Hardy might be like one of the best actors of this generation. I said it. It's just like, fuck's sakes. Every role that he does, he's just awesome in. You know what I mean? Like even the Drop with James Gandolfini, it's a bit of a different role, but it's still so good. I feel like Tom Hardy's going to be one of those actors that like we'll appreciate more after he's gone. Much like Demetrius Johnson as a fighter in the UFC, I feel we're going to appreciate them more after they're done this craft. And that's going to be sad. But yeah, I don't know. He's fucking dope as Alfie Solomon. Alfie Solomons. But yeah, he's awesome in season 2 of Peaky Blinders. I'm excited to see more of him. This all started when I was just talking about Frontier. Yeah, so season 2 is definitely happening. I just saw a video of Jason Momoa saying that it's going down. I think they start filming soon, something like that, or they just started. So I don't know. That's exciting if you're a fan of the Frontier show. And go check out Peaky Blinders, you facts. Alright, last show note. Don't. I need a sip of the coffee. Grab a sip of the coffee. I'm done. Here it comes. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Alright. So, I don't know why I was thinking about this. Well, I do. I just remembered why. So, I was getting stuff cooked up. Nikki's in the kitchen. She's listening to that Justin Bieber song, Never Say Never. Is that like the stupidest saying ever? Never say never. So you don't want to do the thing that you don't want me to do. You have to do the thing that you don't want me to do. I'm supposed to not say never. But to say that saying, I have to say it. To then say, don't say that word. That's like fucking running up on somebody on the street, robbing them, and like before you run off with their shit, you're just like, don't rob people. Like, what? Never say never? Why don't you just tell people, hey, don't say never? You know? Why can't you just say that? Hey, don't say never. When you say never say never, well, you just fucking said it. You just fucking said it to tell me not to say it. How does that make sense, sir? Never say never. You just said it. Technically, you said it twice. You know? It's like fucking. It's like going to a grocery store, stuffing your jacket full of fucking fillets and, cheeses, maybe some crackers of some sort. And like somebody sees you, but you just turn around and you look at them and go, "Don't shoplift." And then just like you run away with your meats and your cheeses in your jacket. I don't know if you picked up the crackers or not, so I don't want to just throw that out there. But either way, I don't never say never. You just fucking said it. You just said it, you son of a bitch. So, I don't know, folks. I don't know why that was on my mind, and I felt the need to discuss it, but we did. Something to my. Okay. Get the fuck on out of here. I gotta get the vlog filmed and all that good stuff. We're out of show notes anyway, so it's a good time to end the podcast, or else we'll just be sitting here in silence, so that'd be awkward. Okie dokies. Art of Chokies. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It is mucho appreciated. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. But anything you want on the podcast, let me know your thoughts. Go check out all the other content, please. We're coming up on 200 vlogs soon. That's super exciting. We got new Halloween VR content out. So yeah, there's tons of stuff, good folks. Go check it all out. I promise that you won't be bored. Okay. Mucho love, hooligans. Mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fat cheers. I'm out.